guys, Nancy Trekker here, back for another adventure.
Today we're diving into a fascinating part of daily life in Bolivia, grocery shopping. What's different? What's the same? And most importantly, what delicious surprises await us in the aisles? Let's go find out. One of the best things about grocery shopping in Bolivia, getting there is an adventure. Unlike back home where I just hop in my car, here I weave through chaotic traffic, dodge market carts, and possibly fight for my life in a trufi. A trufi, for the uninitiated, is like a shared taxi where personal space is a distant memory.
Look at that cute bus. They're all over the place.
Here we are. Now, some might ask, Nancy, why are you at a supermarket instead of an outdoor market? And to that, I say, sometimes I like my food without an exciting side of street dust and live chickens. But don't worry, we're still getting the real Bolivian experience. The journey begins just outside the grocery store, where oftentimes you see vendors selling avocados, limes, or in this case, fresh strawberries.
Gracias.
This, my friends, is charque. It's like beef jerky, but in its final boss form. You could build a house with this stuff, but it's a Bolivian staple. It's traditionally made from llama or beef and rehydrated for dishes like charquecan, which is served with potatoes, cheese, and fried eggs. Okay, let's talk about meat. It's fresh, sometimes a little too fresh. Ever pick out your dinner while still making eye contact? Welcome to Bolivia. You'll find everything from beef to llama and even cuy, guinea pig. But today we're sticking to the basics.
I think this is whole wheat bread, $11.54. It's about $2 and some.
Okay, Bolivian cheese is a journey. Some are fresh and delicious, others taste like they were aged in someone's backyard. There's quesillo, a soft, fresh cheese often eaten with bread, and queso chaqueño, which is a little bit firmer and saltier. Let's roll the dice and see what we get.
1870. I think I'm going to leave the cheese. Find out if the people of Bolivia sell cheese down the street like they did in Mexico.
Eggs. Eggs are not refrigerated here. At first, I was horrified. Now, I'm embracing it. Trust the system. Since eggs are unwashed, they keep their natural protective layer,
Cornish hen eggs.
which means no refrigeration needed.
I know I need water, but I'm gonna wait until another day to buy it because I already have some in my fridge. I have enough to make coffee and probably enough to drink before tomorrow. My load would get too heavy if I carried it all. Yogurt in a bag for half the price. So I'm gonna go with the bag because I know I have some plastics in my unit. This is butter. Mantequilla, 19 pesos and 1930 pesos. I know I can find chia here. Not a bad price. It's about $5 Canadian.
Bolivia has wine, and not just any wine, high altitude wine from Tarija, which is over 6,000 feet above sea level. I'm not a sommelier, but I do consider myself an expert in drinks that taste good. Let's grab a bottle and put that to the test.
New wines, and they're a very fair price. That's about, oh, the one on the left is about $5, $6. I don't know for sure, but these look like they're avocados.
Bolivia takes produce seriously. Look at this avocado. I could use it as a pillow.
Most of them are bigger than the palm of my hand. Same with these kiwi fruits. Look at them. Look at the size of them. I have big hands, folks. That is one big kiwi.
And the potatoes, hundreds of varieties.
better to buy fruit at a market, like the local markets, the ones on the street. Limons though, I think I'm going to pick up because I love limons. I think I'll find cilantro in here somewhere. Well, that's parsley. Found it. Cilantro. 98 pesos. Get some red onions because they are on special today. They are $3.30 a kilo. This is honey. They sell them in smaller sizes too, but I thought for price this would probably be the best deal. So that tub is $20 Canadian, just over 100 pesos. It looks like it's, does it say the weight? I don't see the weight. I'm kind of blind without my glasses, but I don't see the weight. Oh, here it's 1 kilo. 1 kilo of honey for 102 pesos. I found some peanut butter, 35 pesos, 900 gram. There's also cinnamon flavored butter for 33 pesos. And there's also chocolate flavored butter. There's chocolate flavored everything, it seems. Why, this one's called Mr. Mad. The brand is Mr. Mad peanut butter. It looks mad too. It's so hard when I don't know what this coffee is like. There's too many choices. Really enjoy is licorice tea, but or fennel tea. I don't think they have fennel tea here. There's a lot of teas, but I don't see fennel. Just have to try that coca in the mornings. I'm gonna get that detergent. 33.90 pesos. It translates to about $6.90, just under 7. Okay, men, close your eyes. I couldn't help but share this, ladies. So I use these Carefree little protection pads, and here the price for 60 is 52 pesos. Laundry detergent is first on my list. Remember, all these prices are in pesos, but look, they actually have, this is hand soap that is chocolate flavored. All right, I think it's time to check out. I've got way too much, I can't carry it all.
Moment of truth, folks. Did I casually just buy a month's worth of food, or am I awkwardly about to return this cheese?
So I actually got so many groceries that I needed an in-drive back to my apartment, Airbnb, and so that's where I am right now, just riding up the elevator.
So what did we learn today? Grocery shopping in Bolivia is an adventure. The food is fresh and affordable, and I might now be legally married to a stranger from that Truvy ride. Honestly, I love seeing how different countries do everyday things we take for granted, like buying groceries. If you enjoyed this little slice of life in Bolivia, you'll love my trip to Bucerias, Mexico, where I explored the markets, the beaches, and maybe ate way too many tacos. Click here to check that out. And if you're in the mood for something totally different, how about an epic adventure through the backcountry? Click here for a wild journey into the mountains. Hit that like button if you love food, subscribe if you love adventure, and drop a comment below. What's the weirdest thing you've ever found in a grocery store? See you in the next one, and happy trekking.